Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. She's Squirrel Girl. It's the same. It's the same.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Women absolutely need superheroes.
Uh, you were gonna make it all about you?
Everybody needs superheroes.
Awesome. There you go. Oh no. See the hashtag? It's International Women's Day. Well, she already said everybody needs superheroes, so video done. I'm done. I'm out. I'm done. I mean, that's it. This whole video is now moot. We don't need to talk about women. We don't need to make it all about them. We don't need to have this bizarre kind of like unhealthy fetishization of women and their problems and how they view the world anymore. We could just skip it. It's awesome. Great. Into video. Thanks, guys. I'm Rise Again. And death. No, fuck, I gotta do this video. This is International Women's Day. I decided to do like a tiny amount of research. I didn't want to delve too deeply into International Women's Day. From what I can tell, it's something that no one fucking celebrates. No one celebrates it. I mean, except for capitalist corporations. Which is odd. It's not like an actual holiday or anything. Nobody goes and buys a sheet cake from Jewel-Osco. Nobody lights a candle. Nobody's like, I am a women's day. Oh, I love the titties. It's not happening. No one's celebrating that. It's because, and I think most people don't even know what it really is. And to be honest with you, I kind of didn't know what it was or give a shit until I did baseline research. And I mean, like the most minimal kind of research on it. And I discovered that International Women's Day is a communist holiday. It was invented by a socialist woman in New York way back when. And if you look it up on Wikipedia, it's directly related to the Russian Revolution, which led to the rise of the Soviet Union. That means like Coca-Cola and Marvel and all these corporate people who spend all this money and like try and hire all these people to put together ad campaigns and edit videos like the one we're about to watch. All of them get together and they try to outdo each other and virtue signal over these capitalist corporations, mind you, in America over a communist-based holiday about women workers. Okay? What the fuck are we doing still celebrating this? I don't understand. And before you go, oh, it's just celebrating women in the workplace. It's not a big deal. I mean, at face value, but shut the fuck up. You're wrong. You're wrong. It's a communist holiday, and the point of it is to point out that women are different and need special kinds of treatment, and then we get things like this video, and let's delve into it. These women in Marvel. Scary.
Comic book character, Misty Knight.
Manager of their digital advertising. She really likes Misty Knight.
Anyone to validate who she is for herself has made me really gravitate towards her because
Okay, hold up. Who validates the other superheroes for them? Nobody. In fact, if anything, SJW characters far too often are in dire need of self-validation. It's been shown time and time again in a lot of the recent comics from 2015 on at Marvel. So, oops.
the likeness between the character and myself.
What's the likeness? I don't get it.
Her evolution as a character is really interesting. She's a proponent for mentorship for women in her comics. Really sets her.
Yeah, she's such a good mentor. She started locking up people for thought crimes. Moving on.
Art is sort of a feminist icon from the very beginning.
She was planned to be a feminist icon, but no one really bought it, and no one really bought the comics either. And, yeah, she's kind of a failure.
I'm inspired by Jessica Drew's Spider-Woman.
I don't know why I'm whispering.
I'm inspired by Jessica Drew's Spider-Woman.
The first time that I actually saw her, I think I froze just because I didn't realize that she was a possibility.
I know, a woman in shades and a hoodie. I had no idea that could happen. Who had spider abilities? Pfft, what will they think of next?
My favorite Marvel woman is definitely Jane Foster's
Foster's.
falling victim to cancer and then rising above it. My mom had cancer.
Jane Foster died of cancer. That's what she means by rising above it?
Was able to triumph over that, and I just think is super
inspiring in that Jane Foster died of cancer.
The Marvel woman that inspires me the most is definitely Storm.
Dilly. Dilly like Storm. Wait, that's not Storm. That's not Storm. What is this? How Storm got her groove back? Oh my god, she looks like is Angela Bassett. Like, hey guys, I'm in the new Storm movie. What the You know what she looks like? She looks like Aunt Jemima. Is cosplaying as Storm, and everyone like smells maple syrup and turns around, and there she is, like making a sticky tornado of syrupy goodness in the background. That's not Storm. That's not Storm. Storm's a fox. Storm's hot. Storm's sexy. Storm doesn't make me want to eat maple syrup. Storm makes me want to eat a lot of things. It's not maple syrup. Look, top 3 hottest women in Marvel. Storm's probably right there in the top 3. Okay. I don't know what the hell this is, how fucking Storm got her tornado back or whatever. This is awful. Make her sexy again, you fucking weirdos.
The characteristic that I draw from day to day in Storm
Dilly.
is her ability to be the calm during the storm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you have to be so calm during all those storms. What storms? In your little air-conditioned office, you have to figure out how to calm that temper of yours so you don't just go nuts on people. Whatever. This is so fucking contrived and, like, scripted. Okay, what do you have to say for us, you rose-coated hunchback?
I'm most inspired by Laura Kinney, aka X-23,
AKA, I wish I was Wolverine.
aka our all-new Wolverine.
No, not anymore, bitch. She's X-23 now.
She's such a complicated, complex character.
Complicated and complex? Wow. That's quite the labyrinth you've set up for me to traverse there. I don't know how I'm going to deal with someone who's both complicated and complex. Woof. What a character. It's almost like you don't know what you're fucking talking about. Let me tell you something about the new Wolverine. There's something unsatisfying about her for me. It's the toe claw. Now, I'm not saying it's like the worst thing ever or anything. But she'll never be 3 claws complex. She's 2 claws. Look, here's the thing. When you look down at your fist and you imagine 3 claws coming out from between your knuckles, there's like a good, satisfying feeling to it. I think a lot of us who at least are fans of Wolverine have done it. There's a feeling and a thought of it like, dude, I'm a fucking weapon. It's awesome, right? But like now look down at your foot. Now imagine 1 long claw coming out like from between your toes. Does that just weird anyone else out or make you uncomfortable? Like, my foot's cramping up just thinking about it. So, not as cool of a character, not as complex, not as interesting. They could have done cool things to make her interesting, but as usual, they have failed in that department. I don't know why they do stuff like this. They had her just have a conversation with someone at the X Mansion, and she was like, well, like, I guess I'm Wolverine now. I don't know. And someone was like, yeah, I think you make a pretty cool Wolverine. You overly complex and complicated character, you. And, why didn't we have a scene where she busts into some cabin somewhere, and it's where Logan used to, and she tracked him there, and it was this adventure into the mountains, and she finds this cabin, and there's a chest filled with, like, all these photographs, or maybe, like, bits and pieces, like, clues to his past, and she goes hunting there and kind of becomes one with nature and starts to like find places where maybe her dad used to like rummage around in the forest and claw marks left behind on stone or ancient trees. And she's kind of like learning her roots in this kind of mysterious, vague, interesting way. I don't know. We don't do cool things like that. She just talks at the X Mansion and sits around in the air conditioning, goes to the fridge and hangs out. And I guess I'm Wolverine now. She went back to being X-23 recently, and SJW has lost their shit. Why would they lose their shit if it wasn't some sort of political thing for them? Okay, if the character changes, they change, is what they're telling you when she becomes Wolverine. But when she goes back to X-23, they're like, oh, this is a real bummer. Oh, this isn't the way we thought it would go. Like, okay, no, it's just more sign of an agenda. I mean, this whole video's a sign of agenda. If Marvel wasn't SJW, and the fact that our corporations are doing this is a sign of that we've let radical activism become like our big corporations kowtow to or just participate in. And that means they're the status quo. And if they're the status quo, then everyone who's against them are the real underdogs. And you guys are no longer the resistance. SJW's like, you're the man. You demand now. Yeah, you demand. And you're going to have to deal with being the man. You know what happens to the man, right? The man gets taken out. Thank you for the files I asked for. Oh. Alana Smith's trying to grow it out. She's like, I'm done with those days of half bald, half furry. I'm going to be all furry someday. Thank you for those. What is that? That's a release form. That's an interior release form. That probably something about Squirrel Girls taking a piss on something. She is an interesting character because she blocks fans. She talks a lot of shit and does a lot of SJW radical politics stuff. So let's see what her favorite character is. I wonder.
Who inspires me the most is Squirrel Girl.
Of course.
Like an ordinary girl.
Okay, hold the phone. No. Squirrel Girl does not look like an ordinary girl. If ordinary girls looked like this, the human species would cease to mate. We would dwindle in population. Or we would invent like some sort of like new, like we would probably allow burqas to become a normal part of our culture so we didn't have to see you.
Big hips. She's got kind of a goofy face. She's got big butt.
Kind of a goofy face. She got big bug. Okay. Now, while she's describing Squirrel Girl, what is she describing exactly? A goofy face, big hips, kind of buck teeth, kind of a goofy face, buck teeth. Look at that upturned lip. See that lip on her? That upturnedness. No. Okay. Now, Now look at that upturned lip. Okay, and look at those goofy teeth. Look at how the eyes are too far apart. Almost, which is a trait in nature found in prey. Predators have eyes close together and they look straight ahead and they see what's right in front of them and they go for it and they hunt it down. However, the prey have eyes on the side of their head so they can see the predator coming because the predator likes to come from the sides. Now look at this. Predator or prey? Maybe a little bit of both. I don't know. What do you think? Oh my god. She's Squirrel Girl. It's the same as Heather Antos and Gwenpool or whatever, right? Or Spider Gwen or Gwenpool. Like, she is Squirrel Girl. This is why she likes her so much too. She knows Squirrel Girl was based off her fetal alcohol syndrome aesthetic. Yeah, and look at she is. She's going, yeah, these are the best files I've ever filed through before. And let's see what fucking Uncle Fester has to say about the.
There's a hero out there.
Sorry, those bags always make me think of Addams Family.
One of her powers, which is I already have a Carol Corps of strong women that I get to work with every day.
You know what? Those women are so strong. You know? If women were so strong, why do we have to talk about how strong they are all the time? Like, why aren't they just strong? Like, for like the older days of Marvel editors that were more men than women, like, did we record videos where they all talked about how strong and beefy they were? And like stroke each other down and smile at the camera with their thumbs up like fucking children like this? Give me a fucking break.
We're all super powerful.
Look at all that power. I can't handle the power. Ugh. Anyway, what Marvel woman inspires me? Jean Grey. She's pretty incredible. You know who I like? I really like Mary Jane Watson because she's always been a rock for Peter and understood him and been there for him in ways a lot of other female characters could never pull off. Mary Jane loves Spider-Man more than anything. And that is inspiring to me. It's not about her being strong in terms of she got a career, girl. Well, actually it is now because they changed her character. I'm talking about the original Mary Jane we all know and love and actually a lot of us miss. She inspires me. Who inspires you? What Marvel woman inspires you? Actually, to be honest, I've been wanting to write about Storm for a while. I would also write about some magic from X-Men. or whatever team she's on these days. And those would be interesting characters, I would think, to write a series on. That'd be pretty incredible. Anyway, what wonderful woman inspires you, comrade? International Women's Day needs to be shut down, but no one will do it because it would be politically it wouldn't be advantageous to do. You would make you look like you hate women, and there would cause some sort of backlash. But we are literally not celebrating. We're actually just having to deal with a bunch of corporations flinging a holiday made up by a socialist that's connected to communist revolutions at us. That's exactly what International Women's Day is. It's a bizarre pseudo celebration to just stroke off women and obsess over women more than we already do, like as if we don't already. And as if that wasn't enough for the rest of the month, it's like International Women's History Month, the whole month after that. Oh my God, when does it end? We're turning women into these little cult objects to be worshipped. Like, that's not going to give us equality. Women are the best. They're amazing, but like they're so amazing, I don't think they even need these days. And most women don't even take them seriously. You guys don't give a shit. You're probably like the real women who are strong don't need this shit. They don't need a corporation kowtowing to them with a little fucking lip service video. You know what I mean? Or Coca-Cola telling them that they're strong. Give me a fucking break. I'm Rise Again. Death to Ming.